Um, I just want to give my thoughts on Dawn Robinson be living in her car, and then I'm gonna give my opinion on the recent WWE cuts. But I'm gonna speak on Dawn Robinson a little bit. I had left her a comment in one of her videos, and she had responded back. Um, but I didn't really ask anything dumb. It was just a simple question, which I appreciate her responding back because not a lot of celebrities are like that. They don't really interact with their fans. Um, Unfortunately, I don't know her situation. I just know that I always thought she was a very sexy woman. I always thought she was one of the better singers that In Vogue had. I always felt like Dawn should have been a bigger star than what she was. It's sad that she didn't make a lot of money with In Vogue. I'm sure she did, and then she joined Lucy Pearl, and then I know she had her own solo album, and then I know she was on a rap album. I forgot The Firm or something, and you didn't really hear from her too much. And I know over the years she's kind of like she's gone back to In Vogue a couple times, and I know um, I think it was Maxine. They had a group together. But it's just sad that the original In Vogue can't, be together again and make money and do a reunion tour like Escape and Jodeci, H Town, all these groups, Guy, that are still touring. They're not like good singers like they used to be, but I think Dawn Robinson is her situation right now. I think for me, it seems like she's happy where she's at. It seems like it's a choice. All I can say is nobody can judge her. Nobody knows her situation. She's keeping her head up high. She ain't asking nobody to feel sorry for her. I don't feel sorry for her. It's encouragement to me because that might happen to me one day. So, I have to keep my spirits up high, and I can only just say as a fan, Don, just keep going and don't give a fuck about what anybody says and keep doing you. If that makes you happy, that makes you happy. The truth is, like, some homeless people are happy to be homeless. It doesn't mean I'm not saying she's homeless, but some people don't want help and they're just accepted. And that's just the life they live and they love it. And I've talked to a couple of them, they do like it. It just varies. Um, WWE releases, straight up, nobody should lose their job. WWE wrestlers, that's what they do is not anybody could do it. You got to be in the best shape. They rehearse and they rehearse and they're gifted athletes. They got to work out. That's a tough sport. A lot of people say wrestling is not real, but it is because they put their bodies on the line. When they enter that ring and something happens, it shit happens. People get paralyzed. Look at Darren Drozdos. He one little move paralyzed him, and it was an accident. Look what happened to Owen Hart. It was an accident. I mean, it happened. Stone Cold hurt his neck. And you know what? Those wrestlers risk their lives all the time, and they do it because they have to put food on the fucking table. It's like a job. Look at Chris Bay. Look what happened to him, and look what the fuck happened to Big E. It can happen. TJ, I think his name's TJ Wilson. I think that's his name. Look at him. He was a great worker, and look what happened. Samoa Joe. It was an accident. Shit happens. Fuck it. But to see the WWE releases, that sucks because you know what? I feel for them because you know what? Now they got to pay their bills. Now they got to pay their rent. They got food. They got family to feed, and it's fucked up. WWE being $1 billion corporation, and I'm tired of fucking people saying, "Oh, they do this every year." Yeah, they do. But look at that list. Half of them were champions, and then there's some that weren't champions. Now Braun Strowman, Dakota Kai, Cora Jade. Um, there's a couple more others. They've won world titles. They've won titles. They won. I don't feel sorry for them because they've already made their money. They've accomplished what they need to accomplish. I feel more bad for people like Jareka Jackson. She was a star in the making, and there's a few others on that list that I can't think of at the moment. But there's a couple of them I never even heard of, but they never even won belts. I mean, shit. Triple H, mad love for him, like what he's doing, but I think that it may not even be Triple H. It might be like the people that own the WWE. I don't know, but what pisses me off is that they have all this money, they have very little TV time, but at the same time, they're fucking concentrated too much like on The Rock and all this other bullshit, and they got talented females like in NXT and in WWE that are not getting used. Kalani Jordan, Jada Parker, Lola Vice. I mean, shit, those girls can go, and they're fucking talented. So I think Soroka. I barely seen her today, and I was like, damn, Jetta Von James. I mean, Omla Femi. I mean, damn, they got so much talent. And the sad part is that when they go to WWE Raw, they fucking get screwed. Look at Dragon Lee. He was brought up, could have been the next Rey Mysterio. A good body. It was connected with the fans. And what did they do? They shitted on him. They put him on fucking main event. He's won 2 titles, but where the fuck is he? He's not booked. I mean, look what they're doing with him. Put him with Rey Mysterio when he should have just been his own person. I would have put him with Andrea and had them become a tag team. I mean, look what they're doing with Ray Phoenix. They didn't even book him last week in SmackDown. Had him lose to Chad Gable, which is cool. And then people are saying he came out to no reaction. Well, look at the fuck you're booking him. Penta, I'm surprised is getting booked like he is, but he's not wrestling how he used to wrestle. He bodges a lot. I like Penta, but I like Ray Phoenix better. It just sucks because you know what? WWE has all these writers, all this TV time. They can make shows online, and they still can't fucking do shit right. They release such a lot of talent, a lot of good people. Cora Jade was gonna be a breakout star. Don't give me this bullshit about injuries because there's a lot of wrestlers. Randy Orton's been injured a lot more than his own career, and he's made it big. It's just bullshit. It's bullshit that these athletes lose their jobs. I mean, TNA, there's no money, but for me, Jaraka Jackson, sorry, I might be saying her name wrong. Cora Jade, I mean, fuck, I could see them in TNA. I could see them becoming big stars. I just think out of all that list, I think Dakota Kai. I think she's gonna land on her feet somewhere. I think Braun Strowman is better off being retired. I just don't see nothing in him. He's just another big guy that does power moves, and how many guys do they have with that? Um, I Danny Jordan would have been a good worker. I think that's her name, but she's not. She's gonna retire. Fucking girl can go. Um, I would have loved to see a feud between her and Kalani Jordan. Kalani Jordan's like the black RVD, man. She's just so fucking talented. I mean, shit. I mean, damn. I mean, I just think it's bullshit because they got good writers. You got Road Dogg booking SmackDown, which he sucks ass. It just sucks because SmackDown had 3-hour tapings, 3 hours, and they still can't fucking book nobody right. I was really excited when they said that Blair Davenport, I think that's her name, was gonna get a push, and I thought that guys like I can't think of that group. It's a certain Mexican group. I can't think of his name right now, but he used to be in Lucha Underground. But Garza and his anyways, that group could have been pushed. I think that what's her name? She Electra Lopez should have never been released because she's hot. She could have been like a great manager, and she could fucking like she just was a good looker. She's a lot better. She looks a lot better than some of these other girls. I mean, it sucks. I mean, I feel bad. I don't even know who got released. I think I know, but it's not. I can't think of it at the moment. But it just sucks that these wrestlers didn't get a chance to, get to showcase. Because TNA, let's keep it real, WWE is screwing TNA over. They're not really giving them more promotion. You don't see John Cena on TV. You don't see Roman Reigns. It just like TNA are just losing. I mean, look at Leia Li Ying. Her name was Xia Li. She was doing pretty good when she started, and now she's just a jobber, and that's fucking bullshit. They fired Gail Kim. Like, I think it's just a matter of time before Triple H buys TNA. I can honestly tell you what I'm hearing from the WWE, then what they're going to turn AAA into, making the Mexican wrestlers learn English and then changing their styles. Like, that's bullshit. That's why ECW reboot didn't work. That's why the WCW shit didn't work because they like to kill it. I mean, Triple H to me, his booking is just it's whatever. Look at Motor City Machine Guns. They can't even get over. You could have good matches, but you still are not over. It's just crazy. I mean, WWE doesn't have a good track record of Mexican wrestlers besides Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero. But I mean, who else has been fucking Alberto Del Rio? I mean, you had Kalisto, you had Grand Metalik, you had Sin Cara. I mean, they didn't really do too much, but Kalisto did all right. He won the cruiserweight title, he won the tag titles, NXT, he won the United States titles. I mean, he did pretty good for himself. But it's just sad, man, that this bullshit is like fucked up because they don't want someone to be the next Rey Mysterio. You can't make the next Mysterio. Rey Mysterio is irreplaceable. You got to have your own. Pena has to be his own person. Ray Phoenix has to be his own person. Um, Dragon Lee has to be his own person. There's not going to be another Rey Mysterio. Just like, when Mystico came, he became Sin Cara. He flopped because he didn't work the style. And then I heard he didn't want to go to NXT. So I blame it both on Sin Cara and WWE. And Kalisto just, I don't know what happened with Kalisto. They just didn't push him afterwards. They had him job out and they just, he just became Lucha House Party. That was a fucking joke. Grand